Hello, welcome to lesson 15. My thoughts are images that I have made. It is because the thoughts you think appear as images that you do not recognize them as nothing. You think them, and so you think you see them. This is how your seeing was made. This is the function you have given your body's eyes. It is not seeing, it is image making. It takes the place of seeing, replacing vision with illusions. This introductory idea to the process of image making that you call seeing will not have much meaning for you. You will begin to understand it when you have seen little edges of light around the same familiar objects which you see now. This is the beginning of real vision. You can be certain that real vision will come quickly when this has occurred. As we go along, you may have many light episodes. They may take different forms, some of them quite unexpected. Do not be afraid of them. They are signs that you are opening your eyes at last. They will not persist because they are merely symbolizing true perception, and they are not related to knowledge. These exercises will not reveal knowledge to you, but they will prepare the way for it. In practicing the idea for today, repeat it to yourself and then apply it to whatever you see around you, using its name and letting your eyes rest on it as you say, "This computer is an image that I have made. This book is an image that I have made. This hand is an image that I have made." It is not necessary to include a large number of specific objects for the application of today's idea. It is necessary, however, to continue to look at each subject while you repeat the idea to yourself. The idea should be repeated quite slowly each time. Although you will obviously not be able to apply the idea to very many things during the minute or so of practice that is recommended, try to make the selection as random as possible. Less than a minute will do for the practice periods if you begin to feel uneasy. Do not have more than 3 application periods for today's idea unless you feel completely comfortable with it, and do not exceed 4. However, the idea can be applied as needed throughout the day. And that is the end of lesson 15. Let's see what Tina Spalding's channelings tell us through Jesus. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. These lessons do challenge your mind, don't they? You are trained to believe there's an objective world out there that is completely separate from you, that has nothing to do with you, and that will never change no matter what happens inside your mind. This is one of the great secrets kept from you over the recent millennia. It was not always so. There were teachings a long time ago really in alignment with this work. It is the intended practice of some of the established religious structures of your society to keep you from understanding how your mind works. If you don't understand how your mind works, you constantly, we will say, shoot yourself in the foot by blaming and projecting and not assuming responsibility for the world you project out from you. That knowledge allows you to transform your world very quickly, and these ruling powers do not want that. They want you in a powerless, fearful, and easily controlled place. But we will not dwell on this, and we will not call these sins. We will merely say these were errors that many people made, and now we are correcting these errors. We do not want to get into blame. We do not want to maintain the dualistic belief that someone was bad and you were good. Therefore, you are a victim of the world you see. As you now reclaim your power over the world you experience, you begin to understand that it is up to you what you experience. This is a wonderful, powerful place, a place of joy. We want you to feel that joy and that you are able to work miracles. You are a miracle-minded person, and you are in alignment with deep truth deep inside your consciousness. You have merely forgotten, and you have covered the truth with mistaken ideas, identities, and focus. Today, we congratulate you once again for coming to this lesson. We want to encourage you to come again tomorrow. This year is one of transformation on your planet. You will be well served to preemptively transform your mind so that you are not so attached to the way things are. When you see great changes or great turbulence on your planet's surface, whether it's weather or politics or money, you do not overly identify with the world and you connect to spirit so that you are at peace. I am that one that you know as Jesus, and we will see you tomorrow. This was written a couple of years ago, or this was channeled a couple of years ago. And when we speak of what's happening in the world at large, we have to understand that there is a collective consciousness. And so I know this is bigger than what this lesson is saying, but when many people have the same vision, it gets bigger. And so, like if many people have an idea that we should have a party, then those collective minds get together and create a much bigger event than one person may have created for themselves. And so today, the world that we see is created within our minds. And if you begin to look around you, it's not necessarily going to make a lot of sense. But try and consider the fact that you are an artist, you are making a movie. And so you are orchestrating everything that you see somewhere in your mind. This is a concept that we will be working on, and it is the best way to start with these little objects, knowing that the images that we are looking at are things that we have created in our minds. Just practice, don't get caught up in it. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you tomorrow. I get caught up in that.